Lights, camera, action, go.
Alright, so now I'm making lace rosettes. The lace was this thick, and now I've cut in half because they'll be very small. So I put it on 10, and now I'm just very carefully sewing down. But there's one thing you do not want to do. It'd be a very big mistake. You do not want to back stitch, because if you do that, it will just be like any old hem, and it won't curl, because the way you make it curl, as I'll show you later, you pull the threads in it. That's what makes it curly. So if you back stitch it, that's a really big mistake. And when you're ending it, you want to stop right about there, just to give a little room. And then you lift up, pull the needle up, and then you pull the string and it will become curly. So today I'm making a rosette pillow to match my bedspread that I'm also making. So far I've done these purple rosettes, and currently I'm doing a new one with a different color. Pretty much what you do is you put your sewing machine on 10, which is the largest stitch, like that. And then you sew straight across. Once you're done, you pull. You have to test both strings to see which. And you pull the strings and they scrunch up like this. Then you put it on 6, which is your smallest stitch, and you very carefully put that one end of the cloth, as I've already done right here, where you want the middle of the flower to be, and you just start carefully sewing and then turning, and you want to make sure that this flap, this goes under instead of over, or it'll ruin the flower type. So then once you're done, as you get over to this flap right here, you just tuck it in and sew over this a little bit. That way it doesn't just flop out and look all ugly.
So show us a little bit, Faith, while you sew that. We want to watch. Let's show our viewers. You just sew a little bit by little bit, and you keep turning your fabric as you go. She did a small amount. Now she's going to lift the lever, keeping your needle down so it doesn't move on you. You turn it just slightly, making sure all of the white material is not getting bunched up underneath there. And you keep sewing. And you do this down just the center seam of your material. And what we used is we used a nice soft flannel for the pillow, and we used a knit for the other flowers. This flower is made of a flannel as well. You want to use a material that doesn't fray so that you don't have to hem the edges. It makes it very simple if it doesn't fray. This flannel frays a little bit more, but it won't fray like a regular material will. The knit is the best thing to use on those. You could also use felt. We're also going to try it with lace in a little bit, and we'll show you that as well.
Okay, so now I've come to the end of the flower. So this is what I was talking about when I said tuck. We're going to take this part, which has already been sewed down a little while ago when I was going around. We're going to take the end that has not been sewed. We're going to tuck it in like that, fold this over and hold it, and then
tuck all of that corner in there. You can just kind of fold it in.
And then I'm going to very carefully sew across. And when I'm done, we're going to have a very nice flower, as you'll see in just a moment. Back stitch, pull out, and then you can trim off the extra threads, and you have a flower.
Beautiful. Can we show how far we've gotten on this whole thing so far? It's coming along beautiful. We have all different size flowers. We've got different color flowers. And she's going to continue on with adding some lace flowers.